Welcome to Retro Sports with the Gamerpad. The first season of 16 weeks is kicked off with a classic game of John Madden Football 93 on the Super Nintendo. In this Week 1 contest, we have a Super Bowl 26 rematch between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Redskins. The player controls the Bills, and the computer is the Redskins. The Bills start with a ball and don't waste any time getting their ground game going. On the first play, Hall of Famer Thurman Thomas takes it to the right side for a big 16-yard gain and a first down. On a 3rd and 1, the Bills are unable to convert the first down as Thurman Thomas gets stopped short of the line. Gambling, very early in the game in their own territory, the Bills go for it on 4th down. Needing 2 yards, Thurman Thomas finds a seam on the right side of the field and is able to get 6 yards and the first down. Later in the same drive, we see a little razzle-dazzle out of the Bills' playbook with Thurman Thomas throwing a pass to the quarterback Jim Kelly for an 8-yard pickup. On the very next play, it's 3rd and 2. And Jim Kelly launches a deep pass to James Lofton. Lofton then loses the football, and number 83 Andre Reed swoops in to catch the ball and takes it all the way down to the 4-yard line. This has got to be one of the craziest plays we'll see all year. Watching it again, I don't know if Lofton ever has possession of the ball, but it's amazing awareness by Reed to snatch it up and take it down to the 4. To end the drive on the next play, Thomas takes it again to the right side and he gets into the end zone, putting the Bills up a touchdown to start the game. After the extra point, the Bills are up 7-0, and the Redskins get the ball, and on their second offensive play, Gerald Riggs pushes up the right side, breaking tackles for a first down with a pickup of 11 yards. On the very next play, already into the second quarter, Ernest Biner dodges defenders and has the biggest run of the game, picking up 27 yards on a sweep down the left sideline. Just a couple plays later, switching over to the passing game, Mark Rippon throws over a Bills defender that tries to jump the route on the play. This leads to Gary Clark making a wide open catch and scoring a touchdown to tie the score up. This is just one of the big catches by Gary Clark in this game. Now, the Bills back with the ball are trying to regain their lead. They go back to the run game with another Thurman Thomas run up the right side, picking up 13 yards and another first down. This second drive is executed near perfectly. On this play, Jim Kelly drops back with a 23-yard strike to tight end Keith McKellar. It's all Thurman Thomas from here on out though. Thomas delivers 4 straight big runs against the Redskins defense. The first one up the strong side for 15 yards and a first down. That's followed by an even bigger run for 17 yards as they continue to march down the field before the 2-minute warning. Thomas, again, now to the left side, makes his way down to the 6-yard line with another first down on this 12-yard gain. Now continuing to move the ball, Thomas goes back to the right and he gets a 6-yard touchdown. But did they leave too much time on the clock for the Redskins before the half? Up to this point, it's been a game of very little defense. So the Redskins go to work with less than a minute left in the half. Mark Rippon hits Ricky Sanders over the middle for an 18-yard gash in the Bills' defense. Ernest Biner then makes another huge run, breaking tackles on the left side, picking up a crushing 24 yards. Skins have to call a timeout to stop the clock. Next play, with 38 seconds left, Rippon launches over a defender to Gary Clark, who makes the big grab at the 10-yard line. It's a 27-yard pickup. 2 plays later, the Redskins have no timeouts left and decide to run to the right with Ernest Biner. He plows through the defenders and scores right before the half to tie the game. It was a very exciting first half with big offensive plays, but there was hardly any sign of defense up to this point. The Redskins keep the momentum going early in the third quarter. They start with the ball, and on the second play, Mark Rippon finds Gary Clark for the biggest gain of the afternoon with a 66-yard monster play. That sets this up. On second down, the Redskins threatening to score. Rippon hits Art Monk at the goal line. Is he in? No! Refs rule he's down at the 1. It's a big third down coming up. The Skins go back to the ground game and smash it in the weak side with Gerald Riggs for the go-ahead touchdown. The score is now 21-14, Redskins lead. The Bills, with the ball again, trying to tie it back up, go to their bread and butter play with Thurman Thomas running up the right side for a 13-yard gain. And again, another run up the right from Thomas. This time he gets 11 yards and another first down. We've seen this one before. Thomas to the right. But wait, he throws it to wide receiver Al Edwards, surprising everyone for a 14-yard gain. Suddenly, though, something happens. A defense makes a play. On second down, the Redskins stop Thomas in the backfield for a huge 8-yard loss, setting up a 3rd and 13. Thomas, playing like a one-man offense, is only able to pick up 9 of the 13 yards on 3rd down, setting up a 4th and 4. So here we are to start the 4th quarter. The Bills go for it on 4th down. Thomas throws to Reed, but the ball's deflected. Redskins ball. The Redskins are given the short field, and if they score on this drive, they can have the game all wrapped up. But the game is now shifted into a defensive battle. The Skins are trying to run the clock down, but they get held to a 3-and-out by the Bills' D. They're forced to punt with just a little over 3 minutes left in the game. The Bills need a touchdown on this drive to tie the game back up, but the Redskins' defense is caught onto the Bills' playbook and stops Thomas for a 1-yard loss. Again, the Bills go to the right, but Thomas is hit, and he fumbles. Cornerback Martin Mayhew scoops up the fumble, and he takes it back 32 yards for a defensive touchdown. The Redskins are now up 28-14 with 2.5 minutes left. This game is just about over. The Bills, in what is just pretty much garbage time for the final minutes of the game, are trying to move fast down the field, but can only get 2 completed passes for 1st down before Keith McKellar drops the easy catch around the 20 and closes the window for any chance of a miraculous comeback. The final score is 28-14. Mark Rippon throws for 144 yards and completes 5 out of his 6 attempts. Thurman Thomas runs for 135 yards on 19 attempts, along with 2 touchdowns. And Gary Clark leads receivers with 91 yards and 1 touchdown.